Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to Doomtap versus krithel Game 3. This is a winner's bracket match from the second round. I believe one of them got a bye, so this is their first series. I am joined today by Dark and Sky, who is handling both the tracking and the commentary. So thanks for joining me on this.
Yeah,
if anybody has any issues with audio, please let me know.
Should be an interesting one. Looks like we're starting off. Just some nice immediate blue mail in Link's house.
Reset?
Yeah.
No, I like blue mail, especially in the early game.
Yeah.
This isn't no logic, where red mail is actually awful.
Yeah, where you have to do death holes and other death-related stuff. I could see it being unfortunate.
krithel is a dedicated Sahasrara starter. It looks like Doomtap is too, maybe? I don't know if this is a dedicated thing or if this is an RNG read.
Very nice Super Guitar Bros, MSU. I caught a red crystal at Hera. Did you see anything else?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Not that we need to worry about red crystals. Green pen in a pod. Thank you, krithel.
You don't see the Saha read very often, but Green Pen and Pod is like the #1 reason you would want to, because that's the dungeon in the Dark World that you might enter before actually getting access to your Dark World map. Doomtap doesn't actually have a lamp, right?
No. I don't think so. I'm not sure why that's marked, in all honesty. Oh, I misclicked it. I tried to click blue mail. Got the lantern. My bad.
I mean, both of them will protect you, in a way.
True. Yeah, I saw the Crystal Eastern and the Red Crystal Hera, but not Desert. I couldn't quite catch it fast enough.
Desert is one they'll just walk into and we'll see it, so
right.
we won't worry too much.
That's at least.
They also will almost certainly full clear the front. You always do. Nobody really begrudges, oh no, I full clear Pendant Desert. Unless maybe they went for the boss.
Yeah, it's just something nice and on the way through Kakariko.
Desert is what Skullwoods wished it was.
Right. Only Skullwoods was on the way to something.
Surprised to see Doomtap pick up a bug net on purpose. I wonder what he plans to do with it.
Well, you can net slide.
You can net slide, yes. It's definitely the best way to use a bottle to get into ice.
Oh, certainly. There's definitely not a much faster alternative. Well, I don't know about much faster.
I think the YBA is pretty fast if you know what you're doing. It's almost comparable to the mirror wrap and faster than the flippers.
Yeah.
To the point where people who've learned it have started using it when they have the flippers, just to save time.
Oh yeah, I'd absolutely go for Ice YBA before the flipper wrap any day. Unless I don't have a bottle, of course.
Yeah, some people also just hate the flipper wrap. But there's also a cohort of people who had to learn it because it used to be in Logic, so those people will usually go for it. krithel is also a Lumberjack DMAer and a hoverer.
Wow. Good hover. Not a lot of warm up.
He will like diagonal hover just to have better movement.
Nice.
Which I'm not sure if it actually like saves time over just cardinal walking after hovering, but it sure looks cool.
I mean, it's certainly riskier since you have more hover pixels to move. You can.
It takes a lot of confidence. You have to know, like,
Yeah.
you're not expecting to drop your hovers. Taps deciding, rather than spend a bomb to get out, just death heal.
I was wondering if, since he got the small key, if he's going to save scum it right now.
He doesn't have a fire source, though. I mean,
Yeah,
he could spend it, but he can't do anything else
That's
with
true.
it.
That's a good point.
That's a fun room. You can get very far in that room before you realize you can't do it.
Right. This feels like a seed where I would have gone down without fire and then been like, crap.
Also, Doomtap does not have... I don't think he has a save and quit under his belt right now, so it wouldn't be a great opportunity for saves coming.
Right, that's why I thought he was doing the death warp to get the save, but yeah, without fire.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Ooh, are we getting the...
Yes.
We are. Very nice.
2 ways to get... Well, there's 3 ways to get that. One of them is to wait until you go to pod and just drop in. See, if Doomtap knows how to walk to the pixel, he could also walk to this pixel. Which he's kind of doing. Oh, he was trying to do a normalized... He was trying to do a normalized bomb jump, but decided to go for the hover instead. Did he? Oh, he didn't rescue the old man. I don't know if I agree with getting that bottle before rescuing the old man. You can just get it later.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna... Yeah, I agree, I think. I don't know.
Unless I'm wrong.
I tend to do the same thing, but I know it's bad.
I mean, I just don't lumberjack teammates, so it doesn't happen.
That's fair. Nice flippers in Mini Moldorm Cave.
Ooh, blue mail already coming in handy here.
Yeah, without a weapon or anything to defend yourself against the overworld enemies, it can get pretty rough sometimes. Blue mail's certainly nice. Nice bow in the well. Eastern Palace time.
Yeah, maybe. I also want to know what they'll be doing with this blue potion. It's definitely some opportunity to save time fake looting places.
That is true.
Probably not yet, but maybe later. Oh yeah, krithel has the flippers, so this area is now slower. Doomtap gets those, he is... If Doomtap does this before he gets flippers, he is saving time. Unless he gets dunked by the R piece. I already forgot what the flippers were.
Mini Moldorm Cave.
Oh, I didn't even notice krithel went there. What the heck?
Whole lot of nothing to write home about other than those flippers.
Oh, Mini Moldorm Cave is how he got here. He didn't do the hobo clip. He came here from Mini Moldorm Cave. I remember now.
Yeah.
He was getting hit by enemies. Yeah, not the most exciting water area. So I guess krithel will do East Death Mountain. With blue mail, he can just take hits, and it's fine. It does slow you down a little, though. The bow is in Kakariko, and the flippers were in South Shore.
Okay, looks like desert is a crystal. It's good to have the knowledge. Man, no sword to just wait and then redash is so sad.
Mm-hmm. You don't even really have to wait. Just redash and bleed a couple of frames.
Just cancel your dash and then do it again. I learned that from watching my race back where you told me that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to cancel with up just to bleed a couple frames, because it is possible to be a little too fast. But it's very tight.
That was both items out of Desert Palace, so we probably won't be coming back here anytime soon until go mode, unless it's on the way to something else. With a mirror, perhaps. Nice sword.
There we go.
The second best item in the game.
What's your number one item?
Boots.
Boots.
Sure.
Oh, I always forget that's an item because I just take them for granted now. They're not even on the tracker.
Oh, you're right.
We're just used to having them. We were born with boots on.
Right. Yeah, for me it's boots, sword, mirror.
Yeah, Doomtap knows how to do K45 to Agina correctly. Nice. Which is to hold up left and then quick hop and then hold up.
Oh no, the missed slash.
That's the slash of it would have worked if you had any other sword.
Right.
Oh, krithel gets to do the climb, as he has a sword. There's something a little bit spicy about a Hera that you can climb early in the game.
It's true.
Like, I've seen Moonpearl up here.
When the game does put the big key downstairs, it's always a debate of like, do I climb now? Usually if it's a crystal, I probably would. And you can beat Moldorm. Are getting the nice early Eastern Palace play from Doomtap. We don't need any fire sources. Yeah, I do love the acoustic guitar. I believe we saw both Hera items, so I don't think we're going to have to worry about the basement today.
That's good. That means we found all 3 Hera items, including the Swamp Palace small key. I think Doomtap might be slowed down a little bit by not having a sword here. So, something krithel can save time on. Like being able to dash through this dark room coming up. This is an interesting route. Ooh. Are we going to get a ped check?
We're going back down. You don't see this very often.
Oh! Am I wrong about Lumberjack DMA? Did krithel not actually do Lumberjack DMA and I just assumed he did?
I think he actually went from Forest and went and did like the normal DMA.
Wow. Area. I was just completely wrong about him. Maybe that's a habit from like last time he was in an HMG tournament, which is 2021.
It's
He
better.
also doesn't check Lumberjack in no logic, so it wouldn't make sense for him to do Lumberjack DMA there. I remember watching back one of my races, and the commentator says that I don't like doing Graveyard Ledge, and that's not true.
Wow.
I always do it really
King's
early.
Tomb?
No, I don't like King's Tomb because it's by itself.
There you go.
But no, I think it was just misremembered. Maybe mixing me up with another runner or something. Because I'll do it with like nothing. I'll do it with no sword, no. I actually almost prefer not having a sword for it.
Oh wow.
I think you can be a little faster just boots clipping and not having a spin at the end, and having to try and get a spin speed and get knocked around by boulders.
It's so easy to miss that clip, though.
It is. It is a hard clip. I will. Ooh, really nice anti-fairy room for Doomtap.
Oh no.
Area AF. Nice 3 in a row cannonballs. I guess we'll just wait. Hey. Alright, that magic would have saved refill frames if we also had a fairy. But I don't think it'll actually make that big a difference.
Yeah. I mean, health refills a little faster than magic, so...
It is. It probably saves a tiny bit of time, but not like... sometimes it's like multiple seconds, it feels like.
Nice fight.
Doesn't look like krithel will have any kind of advantage over Doomtap in Kakariko itself. And Doomtap didn't find anything except the powder in Eastern, so he would have had to... I don't think you can get that before you get the bow, so you're always going to have to come back for that later. Powder is out of logic anyway. Well, I didn't catch where in Eastern the powder was, but checking it is out of logic right now because we can't get to Magic Bat without doing a clip that's not required.
I suppose you could have gotten the sword first if you had just come here. Or you could have... Oh gosh, where's my brain? You could have gotten the powder first. No. I lied.
Well,
Don't
you could
listen to me.
have double dipped Eastern, I guess.
Yeah.
Assuming it wasn't on the boss.
That's gross.
You're not doing that. It's not worth it.
Yeah. I was thinking the bow was not in Kakariko for some reason when I started that sentence. It didn't end very well for me.
We've also seen all 3 of the big light world densities. So they would have to do something like King's Tomb and get a second bow there to avoid that double dip.
Yeah.
We're running short on Moon Pearl locations. We have Pod and the Escape in King's Tomb.
Yeah. It's getting pretty thin.
I don't know if anyone's done the Hobo yet. Because krithel did the flippers from South Shore.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Hobo. Of course, we could also get a mirror and then add a few Dark World locations to the mix. Have to see which comes first. Bombs never cease to amaze me in this game. Sometimes it looks like you're like just out of range, but since it's just a giant square, it'll hit anyway.
And sometimes it lands directly on them and gets spooky 255 pixels upward and doesn't kill them. I love Mini Moldorm Cave.
Love this game.
Oof, big boulder hit. But didn't mess up the clip.
That's the hard part of doing that clip without a sword too, is like, since you have to take so much longer to do the clipping, you can much more easily get hit by a boulder coming down.
You don't have to take longer to do the clipping.
I mean, if you're bad at it, like me.
Like, the clipping it does take longer, but the spin speed also takes longer than just walking down there and clipping.
Yeah. Oh, hey, here comes Hobo. With the flippers, you can just clip through the wall and land in the water, which is pretty nice. You don't have to worry about doing a screen jump manipulation.
Oh, the glove is
nice
here.
Glove.
Alright, so now back of escape is open in Checkerboard Cave. Gross. That is so hard to get back to. They don't even have an excuse of doing desert on the way. They don't have a fire source yet.
Getting the swim clip to Ice Rod Cave.
So do we have almost check parity once Doomtap finishes flipper checks? Oh, Krithel just missing the glove from Hobo.
Yeah. Neither of them have done King's Tomb, so yeah, I think so.
I'm glad Doomtap remembers not to bonk on the chest when he has the flippers. Normally you want to bonk there to splash out of the water walk state, but when you have the flippers, it'll just put you back in the water, and then you'll have to swim out, and that's super slow.
How does swimming interact with the shallow ladders? Or like the walking ladders, I mean.
You mean the, like, little ladders that get out of the water?
No, like in Ice Rod Cave, or
Oh, like the
if you do
stairs?
bonk and you get stuck there. Yeah, the stairs, sorry.
I'm not sure. I think you just swim out of them like they're normal land. You swim through land just like normal. Alright, so Doomtap has a slight lead, I guess. Maybe just on raw speed, because he is very fast. Did he ever go back to... Yeah, he must have gone back to the mountain, because he did East F Mountain.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
Oh, no, this is not a lead.
did it.
Krithel has Hera, top of Hera done. He has a crystal that Doomtap doesn't have. So, actually, I think Krithel has a slight lead. But Doomtap can save time if he decides to do... He's here now, but if he decides to wait for Hookshot to do Hera, he could save time, but I think he's just going to do it now, which I think is correct. I think this makes perfect sense. He might even do this and then go down into pod after. Like, personally, I would maybe hit back of escape before doing that, but if Hera is the only thing he's doing here and then he does back of escape, that's also fine.
I saw that air pumping movement from Doomtap. Very nice.
This looks like it'll be a glove for Krithel too. Like, it's that or the escape or King's Tomb for him, or a pod, but I don't think anyone wants to go there yet. Pod is looking a little suspicious because we have a bow. Krithel knows it's dependent. I'm not sure if Doomtap knows it's dependent.
I don't think Doomtap talks to Zahas really.
But he also can't do it. He doesn't have the lamp or the hammer. You need the... Well, quote need the lamp to do basement clip. But nobody will attempt it without the lamp.
How
Maybe
do you get spin speed without the lamp?
Well, you could use a potion, like in the speedrun. That's not the issue. The issue is you can't see what you're doing.
Oh, that's a good point.
And even if you have a fire rod, you can light the torch and then do all the spin speed stuff. You have a really strict time limit on that. You can't relight the torch without losing spin speed. Yeah,
There's
Moon
the
Pearl's
Moon
just
Pearl.
it's just some backup escape. Not that deep. I wonder if both of them feel like they were late to the glove.
Yeah. Knowing that a lot of runners like to check hobo early, I would definitely feel late to that if at this point.
But I don't think I would necessarily feel bad about it. Oh, we have maybe Samaria list seed. We have Turtle Rock and Mire as pendants. Doomtap is not going there. He is not following the rule.
Wow.
This might some time, but we'll see. Like, look how much faster krithel can move through the world just having a pearl. Doomtap will get here. He'll be able to do thieves, I guess. It's, I almost wonder if he wants to also do magic bat from here. So after he like goes into thieves and maybe death warps, he can go out, check magic bat, check checkerboard cave. So hookshot cave hover. Wait, why is he hovering that? That's not a required hover. I mean, he got it, but does that count as glitch brain? I mean, it might be that
Perhaps.
he tried to pick up the pot and he like tried to bonk the pot and then accidentally picked it up, and then instead of resetting the room decided to just go for the hover, which is for him faster than resetting the room.
Nothing to write home about in Hookshot Cave today. It's always interesting when you find something there and then you learn something about the hookshot.
Mm-hmm. I can't relate, but I'm sure it's very interesting when that happens to you.
It's pretty handy.
Yeah, they have the same sword. It was on East Death Mountain. Nice bow in the attic.
Nice.
If you don't want to double dip Eastern and you want to get the powder before going to CAC, you can fake flute to 3 and do Thieves Town first.
Now krithel has the choice to make of do you
Oh,
go to Skullwoods first for the one and done?
oh, krithel doesn't know about long swim.
Oh, did krithel save and quit out of
krithel saved and quit out of the catfish.
catfish?
And
Oh,
then
man.
went to Skullwoods, which is how we used to do it. But then, kind of ridiculous that it's faster, but you can swim clip across the entire Death Mountain to Bumper Ledge, and it's faster than saving and quitting. He could have also saved time by fake fluting, but I could also understand wanting to hold on to the potion, or just not over-engineer it and do what's comfortable.
It's like we're saying no to Skullwoods as well as for just diving right into village.
Yeah, not even a one and done. Oh, there's a sword here.
Nice.
Okay. Doomtap will get that next.
Yeah.
The sword doesn't matter that much in Thieves, but it does help with some rooms like the that blind cell. You can dash through Zazaks and they actually die.
Yeah.
Oh, Hammer!
Convenience.
Hammer was...
wow.
Oh. Well, that's fine. Doomtap is finishing Thieves Town with no small keys, so the Hammer is just peace of mind for krithel. It doesn't actually lock an item. That's pretty funny, though.
Yeah. I think Doomtap opted to do Thieves first. Oh, you do come out as a bunny.
Yes. Well, he never death warped. He just walked in with his link state. He's gonna check his map before he... Doomtap.
Oh no.
I
You could
mean-
have gotten the link.
That's fine. It's... The thing is that those chests are not in logic without the mirror.
Yeah.
That's not the logical way to get to Dark World as a bunny. You're supposed to mirror clip off the mountain. He's gonna get his
He's
pearl
going-
now, it's okay.
Yeah.
But he did just miss out on hammer and sword. He'll have to go back for those. I hope he doesn't leave them behind forever, because he did the dungeon
Yeah.
in the area.
I could absolutely see putting off Village since Thieves is already done. That could be bad.
Yeah, I can also understand why he doesn't want to waste time bunny walking out of logic when he knows where his moon pearl probably is. But also, the chess game is free. You just walk up to it, and the guard hits you, and then you're in. So he could have at least gotten the hammer with basically no time loss. The other one you'll have to like bait the thief down, which is a little slower. This could incentivize Doomtap to go into Thieves Town, or to go into Skullwoods before going back to Village, because I think he is heading back in that direction.
Yeah, I'm glad we're seeing this instead of the super jump. That was the only other thing that it could have really been, or like a crazy early GT dip or something.
Yeah, it would be. I think all of the stuff you can do in the Dark World is kind of unappealing without hammer or something else.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if he was hoping to snag a fire rod in Thieves Town that way.
Krithel gets to lift up the block with the glove instead of walking around.
Yeah, well, they both have the glove.
Oh, they both have the glove.
Yeah, it's the moon pearl that was missing. Did he frame rule that? Zazak fire?
I missed it.
So let's see if the Skullwoods dive pays off, or if it just wastes time. This can be a real race swinger. It looks like he did one and done and got a key, and then continued. Oh, I like that method for the bomb jump.
Yeah.
It's
Pseudo
really
early
nice.
bomb jump, I guess.
Yeah.
Not really.
I guess it might depend a little bit on the Bari RNG. Not going for the middle chest. Unless he did it and I wasn't looking. Maybe he didn't one and done, maybe he just got a key from it. But either way, Skullwoods didn't give him anything.
Yeah, he's gonna jump right in and get his sword and his hammer here.
Yeah, now krithel is solidly in a crystal lead. He has done everything Doomtap has done except Skullwoods dive. And now is just out of Thieves, and Doomtap is well, it's not a crystal lead, it's a these items lead. Yeah, I forgot Doomtap already did Thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually just pretty close.
Yeah. They're pretty even at the moment. Krithel just has a couple screens ahead.
They're closer than I expected, given that Doomtap double dipped this area and did Skullwoods.
Yeah, that is true. Krithel did do the hovers and
Oh, that's right.
catfish.
No, krithel has an entire overworld area on Doomtap. So yeah, it is still a pretty solid lead. But it's a borrowed lead. Like Doomtap could just not do those things and be fine. I thought I saw Meyer as Ether, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's look again.
Nice Samaria in the Meyer shed.
Yeah, it is Ether. So it's a medallion they hope they never see.
Yeah, since they have the Hera key, you don't need to go into Meyer ever. Which is pretty nice.
You know, with the go mode being Hookshot and Fire Rod, the Hookshot Cave Death Mountain area is not going to look very appealing to Doomtap. So maybe he just doesn't do it at all and saves that time.
It's definitely possible.
That's a funny hype cave. It's medallion, but it's Bombos. That medallion's actually pretty good because it gives them the option to do Ice Palace. Oh, Krithel's gonna do Ice Palace now. Okay. Yeah, because he didn't have a weapon for Cold Stare until now. This is out of logic. The Ice Palace does expect you to have 2 mitts. This Flipper's Wrap is not required anymore. I wonder if there will be divergence. If Doomtap will go into, like, the castle area and do Pyramid Fairy. Yeah, and the Ice Rod is also funny because it's probably irrelevant. Oh my god, Krithel collision kicks there? I didn't know that was a thing. You can just hold down after that transition. But apparently...
I usually also press up.
Really?
On that. I guess you don't have
Maybe
to.
it protects you against transitioning a tiny bit too high, where if you try to press down, you'll collision kick up and hard lock.
I don't know. It just always felt natural to me to do it that way.
It's really interesting. Yeah, this is Divergence. Doomtap will do this overworld check that Krithel might not see. He might go to GT at some point and route it in, but he doesn't have a fire source yet, so he can't climb. And he might not go there if the thing he's looking for is Fire Rod and Hookshot. This is actually the last crystal that they can do. They've run out pretty quickly. And Doomtap's thinking like, where do I go now?
They both have bow and hammer, so you have to think about going into pod, maybe.
Ugh. No lamp though. I guess it'll be the mushroom turn-in for Doom, and then we'll see what comes up.
Give him some thinking time.
Yeah, exactly. They never did the magic bat, did they?
I don't think either of them have.
That's in logic now, but it's far away. I think, ooh, green potion? Okay, it's interesting. If he uses the blue potion to go to CAC, he can check magic bat quickly, but it's just one item. He's actually out of money.
We do still have the front of escape as well, I think.
We do. Shovel also in that area. It was on Bumper Ledge. And yeah, not having the mirror makes these checks kind of awful. You just have to run back to them. I'm surprised at how many safety items Doomtap has been picking up. Like, he's a world record level speedrunner.
Safety's nice to have, even because like things could still go horribly wrong. But
Yeah, I mean, in some cases, safety is speed.
Going back into the dark world.
This might be Ice Palace as well. I don't know where else you'd go from here.
That's why we picked up the green potion.
Doomtap, did you get...
Dice.
We're doing the YBA? Okay.
There we go.
Wow. Alright, well, we're gonna do the thing.
Nice.
This is, I think, faster, so we'll see.
I think he used the cane to buffer the teleport input. That was pretty cool.
Whoa.
That was really neat.
Really? Like, was it a spin speed input?
No, like, yes. Sorry, yes. I think.
Because a teleport input, you could just tap B, but if you have spin speed, then you can't.
I was pretty sure he used the cane to buffer something there. That was really cool to see.
That YBA was very fast. That was definitely faster than Flipper's rap. Very nicely done. Also, this room, cool. Yeah. This is what happens when you get the world record of this category. I say this category. That's the speedrun equivalent of this category.
There was a lamp and ice. Thank you, chat. I missed
nice.
That one.
Lamp and ice, what does that mean? It means that Mitts won't be in certain rooms, but it doesn't mean very much else. But it is a fire source, and that's really good. It also
puts pod in logic as well.
But it's not in logic, because ice isn't in logic.
Oh, that's true. But they could do it. I don't know.
Yeah, they could. But also it gives them... They could go to GT and actually climb if the big key is available.
That is true as well.
And the big key is available if they're willing to sequence break, hookshot, or fire rod. I don't know if I would necessarily want to do that, just because those are the go mode items. I can see the appeal for Krithel, who hasn't done Pyramid Fair yet, to want to do GT into Pyramid. Whereas Doomtap has already done Pyramid and doesn't have as much incentive to sequence break parts of GT that are unlikely to have go mode.
We also haven't seen hammer pegs, so they could go there from GT as well.
Yeah, Checkerboard Cave wasn't done.
No.
Checkerboard Cave, I guess Doomtap could have done that with the shovel, but it wasn't really that close. I think Krithel's also doing shovel in this area and has a lamp and can clean up Desert Palace. Oh, that's a fire-locked lamp, too.
Interesting. Tells you that fire rod won't be... in any... Well...
Oh no, Bombos is in logic. But it still
mind.
Means that Bombos might be required. Might have been required if the lamp is locking the fire rod.
It's too early for this.
Yeah, I'm commentating with a mouthful of coffee right now.
Huge.
Are we going to do another 3 races in a row of comms and tracking?
Are there more races
today?
Yeah. I don't know if I have...
Non-stop race. It's like every 2 hours is another race. There's a double header possibly coming up.
That would be pretty funny. I could maybe do one more. I don't know if I could do all 3.
Well, at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have Holy Smoke versus Gamachu on this channel.
Wow.
Followed by their game 3 if necessary.
This is the pod play. My guess is we find something here that leads to ice. And...
I think, yeah, the mitts will be in the front of pod.
Right.
It's stupid.
And that puts the lamp back in logic, so the game expects you to double back to pod and get something else.
Alright, Krithel's doing this, some more Sphere 1 cleanup. Only parts of this are in Sphere 1 for both of them. Like, you know, pod, only one chest is actually in Sphere 1. The rest are conditionally in Sphere 1. Like if this is not a key, then pod is bow locked. And then on the escape side, the small key was in back of escape behind the glove, so that's also a second Sphere dungeon. Yeah, it looks like Doomtap doesn't have a key, so this is also Sphere 2. But it is, we're well out of Sphere 1 now.
Oh, did he not unlock the door before resetting the cave state? Dang.
Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, he has to actually do go outside.
Shoutouts to Persona 5 in this song. Is that just two small keys on the right?
Yeah.
The first chest. Dang.
Doomtap was displeased about that because he knows he could have skipped both of them. Assuming it's not just like a 5-key pod.
There's also the hook shot in the escape just now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's required.
Probably see Swamp Palace soon after this.
Absolutely. Actually, I would not do Swamp. I'd be doing GT. Swamp Palace is currently out of logic because of the Meyer Medallion.
That is true, but
yeah.
You're also hoping to just not find the Meyer Medallion, so I could see the appeal of diving it anyway.
You could just like go mode it and do only the on the way checks, skip left side, and go back in later if you have to. Definitely arguments for both.
Gotta love Rando. It's just take a risk and see if it pays off.
I think the thing I like about... Ooh, yeah, we're really cleaning up. I think that's our last Sphere 1 location between the two of them.
So, yeah.
It's interesting that krithel decided that even after finding progression in the escape, that finishing up these one-off Sphere 1s was worthwhile. So this is going to be a swamp play, it looks like. He's going towards the dam, and this is how you do swamp without the mirror in HMG. You go to the dam and you flood it, and then you save and quit, and it saves flooded through the save and quit, as long as you don't take a screen transition on the overworld, or use the flute. Logically, the game also requires, or expects you to go into Mire, find all 3 Mire keys, and then clip into Swamp and unlock some doors. But there's a Hera key available that they know they don't need to spend, so they're going to... I'm assuming they're both going to just use that Hera key. Especially if the Mire Medallion is at large. So that's the reason Swamp is out of logic. It's because Ether is not... The Ether is required to do a mirrorless Swamp. Like, even if the small key is vanilla, the mirror would still be required for that. Nice extra bomb. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Doomtap was going for the, the NMG 2 bomb strat and then changed his mind.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
Too sure why.
It might be because... Good. I think it's because he doesn't have a menu buffer available in Rando. And the 2 bomb strat, it's hard to save time on that in Rando because you have to like walk up and throw it and then walk back down before your bomb goes off. And you have to do it without menuing if you want to save time. Whereas in NMG, you menu to the mirror there. Like, that's why I don't do the 2 bomb strat. I just place the bomb and then tap up. And that usually normalizes. Oh, we're basement clipping. Let's go.
Nice.
What happened? Okay, no, we're just baiting turtles.
It's still good.
I'm glad I'm not the only one in this tournament to basement clip for a green pendant. Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's green pendant. That's crazy.
I mean, if this is Fire Rod, it's pretty big, right? Krithel's showing us a minor optimization you can do in Swamp by bombing that door on the way out instead of the way back in. Can krithel do basement clip? Krithel is the first person to ever do basement clip in a tournament rando race.
The pioneer.
Interesting.
Him.
Yeah, Doomtap doing the hammer buffers.
No new cane setup.
No, he's comfortable enough with the hammer method from doing speedruns that he just chooses that instead.
Very nice.
Yeah, very good, very good. Even if he doesn't win this race, he wins in my heart. I understand the kind of the compulsion too. Like I just full cleared pod and found nothing. I need to do the boss for green pendant.
Right.
Turning in the green pendant's gonna suck though. He has to go right back.
That's true.
He has to walk back to it. There's no other time to do it.
Itself.
He's already done everything in the area. It was also an item, so it was really 2 items. He's probably gonna feel bad when he finds the hook shot.
Don't think we've seen anything of note in Swamp yet.
Yeah, yikes.
Dang.
Goose egg and pod.
That is unfortunate.
Nah, it's not even going to be pedestal because the Turtle Rock is a pendant. Okay, well at least he's going the right way now.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine he'll feel good about the pod. The only way he feels good about it is if he expects that krithel also did it. How did he open the big chest without the boss key? It's possible that he used the Hera key to open it. So HMG meta is to, if you're clipping into Swamp from another dungeon and you have that dungeon's big key and the hook shot, you can specky clip over and open the big chest while you're in the wrong dungeon. And then you don't have to worry about where the Swamp key is. That means if the Swamp key is on left side Swamp and locking a big chest item, you can bypass left side Swamp completely. That's actually what the speedrun does. The speedrun gets the Hera big key and gets the hook shot really early.
It's pretty nice. We'll have to see if Doomtap follows in Krithel's footsteps and goes straight to Swamp, or if he's going to opt to like check GT first instead to play his logic.
I guess Doomtap could save a little time by go-moding Swamp if it's just in GT, but it's not that much time.
Yeah.
Most of
going right there.
Most of the time spent in Swamp was just necessary to do the dungeon. Doomtap could save a little time if the mirror turns up, and then he doesn't have to do the pre-flooding step. He can just flood on the way out. Yeah, Doomtap needs desert, and it's kind of hard for him to get back to.
Yeah, it's probably just something that he saves for the end.
Yeah,
guess.
It's not
no
like
items there.
It's not like he's probably not going to be doing Mire. Actually, I think Doomtap at this point wants, or at least like if we're rooting for Doomtap, we want the Fire Rod to be in an awful location because that will like ensure that krithel does the pod play that Doomtap did.
Damn. This
is not a worth it death warp, Doom.
Very long death warp.
X timed this. if you have more than 7 hearts, you're not saving time on this death warp. Just save and quit to the escape or to Link's house, or just clip to Dart Cross from Hera. That's pretty fast too. I think that was timed, but I don't remember what the results were. I think Hera to escape clipping is a little faster.
Box list time it yourself.
Well, Fire already timed it. I just have to find it. Foxless, find it yourself.
Fine.
Okay, I think Dark Cross was something Krithel didn't do, so he could have gone a Fire Rod there, and I've never seen Fire Rod in Dark Cross before.
We saw Doomtap do the long think. I think he was debating and chose Swamp.
Yeah, he's doing Swamp. He also set up a Key Rat steal that I don't think was necessary. I think he has a Hera Small that he can just spend at will, so he doesn't need to set up for that. But I do understand the compulsion. If I'm already here, I should just set it up just in case I forgot something, or if I accidentally open the door, which you just hard reset if that happens.
I liked that save from Doomtap. He went to push the block back, but then I guess remembered afterwards that he didn't need to do that. But he had initially shot too far in, and so he pushed up to push himself back out, so he could push the side block. Nice hair pot.
Nice hair pot. Oh, Doomtap might also be tempted into
There's Ether.
Hookshot Cave area, because Krithel already did that. Yeah, there's Ether putting Swamp in Logic. And Mire. Gross.
Yep.
Did we see a big key? No, we didn't.
I don't think we have, yeah.
No, if we did, we would have opened that chest. Oh,
Spending
Krithel's
the
going
small
to.
key.
I think that's correct.
It's definitely
Although,
faster.
Is Tile Room known to be a small key?
I was not watching the key layout at all.
I don't think it's known. I'm not sure though. I'm just going on vibes. I think he probably has found 3 small keys, which is not enough information. I think he wants to find a big key. I'm wondering if he will also try and sequence break Fire Rod and climb, or if we'll save it for later, because it's faster to do it later, but if he climbs now, he can get Pyramid Fairy. Oh, big key's in Tile Room. Okay, great. Yeah. No, what about the big chest? Goodbye forever.
That's a big walk back, though, because you either have to commit to right side, which is out of logic.
I think if you didn't do Tile Room first, you're never getting that big chest.
Yeah, definitely.
Fire Rod and big chest would be incredible. Just incredibly bad.
Oh, man. That's
they would be the biggest punch. I think,
sure.
I know that some people will just do Tile Room first. I probably would have done Tile Room first, because I do Hope Room, Tile Room, and then Wellmaster out.
Nice.
I don't.
That's a good route. I should start doing that. If I don't have Pyrod, anyway.
Because I've seen far too many races end up with like Fire Rod in Tile Room as well. And that can be dangerous if you find the big key and just decide to climb instead of get Tile Room. You have no incentive to go back in. Nice. Gauntlet 2 RNG. Love to see it. Has anybody been counting items in Swamp?
I have not.
I saw the small key show up.
Man,
I'll be honest, I've not been watching the Swamp Palaces.
I don't want to race either of these guys. I'm going to be
No. The loser has to race Tam.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
What a nasty bracket setup we've been put into.
It is, yeah, it is very unfortunate. I mean, part of it is because Tam got beat by a lower seed player.
Right, the upset.
So that, but then, then you're playing the person who beat Tam. It's that's not great either.
We're all just getting too good, is the answer.
Is Tam good? Tam has won 2 glitch tournaments in a row.
Tam is.
And so
very
krithel has
good.
won 1 glitch tournament.
Tam
This is like
says
the glitch
no.
tournament winner section of the bracket. Tam will change their mind when they update the land bridge sign. Yeah, let's drink that, actually. This is not a place where you want to die.
A lot of time lost if you do. We're going back to left side for Doomtap.
I guess also the climb is live for because it was just in Tyler Room. The climb is live for having the fire rod in it.
Wow.
Alright, Doomtap I think is making the right decision here, knowing that he's been full clearing the game. Oh, but it's
there's
just
the
up
fire
here.
rod.
It's just up here. Okay. I mean, from Doomtap's perspective, this is the right play. I think you kind of have to full clear this when you were late to hookshot.
krithel has finished Swamp. The tracker ate my input for that, so all he has to do now is go over to Skullwoods after beating GT.
Nice
Go.
time save hover, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
good.
That's being in go mode behavior for sure. Not even killing Moldorm, getting the chest. So, yeah, all he has to do is run over to Skullwoods and beat the game. It's going to be a very fast seed for krithel. I don't think Doomtap will feel very good about how free the items were in this game, because he's been playing the seed as if it's not free.
Yeah.
Which, you know, in a different seed might have worked.
Oh no, he's in the way. You can't climb.
I almost wonder if krithel feels bad about not just spiking the big key and climbing right away, because that's a thing you could do too, is you could get the big key and be like, okay, I'm just going to climb now, and then I'll go back in when it's not up there. You could save $1 million. You're just not doing GT basement.
Yeah. GT is a weird dungeon, because you have to do a lot of it to find the big key, but then if you just find it, the rest of it is like equivalent to a pendant dungeon, pretty much.
But it's a very dense pendant.
Right. It's like, it's dense, but also oft times there's just not stuff there, except when there is, because, you know, other times there's just stuff there.
GT is like a huge source of collection rate differences too.
Right.
krithel is routing Skullwoods from GT directly. There is some like speedrun tech you could do to get to Skullwoods really fast here. I don't know it. I don't think he knows it either. It's not a speedrun a lot of people do, so it's not going to be in most people's repertoire. I just know it exists.
What screen do you even go from?
I think you do some like weird hops on the ledge where you fake flipper to hammer pegs. And then it puts you like in the Skullwood screen, and then you have to blind navigate to avoid the pits and not houlihan out. It's not something you're going to do unless you learned it for the run that it's in, which I think is just low percent all dungeons. So if you're not Chex human, you're probably not doing that.
I'm ready to see Chex do that in its next race.
Maybe eventually Tam will make that Taz. Oh no!
Oh.
We have a fairy.
Oh, he's a fairy. It still feels bad because it's just extra time, but at least you're not having to walk back here.
Well, if Doomtap Death Warp, maybe he goes and just does Tyler and climbs. It won't be enough, but it could have saved time.
Nice fight. Wow, this will be very fast. All right, where's the Mr. Buyer from Dungeons to Ganon timings?
I think this is the fastest way. Just walk out and clip.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think
Need to memorize that
Krithel
list.
timed this himself. Although he and Mr. Buyer have a disagreement on Scudgewoods into walk out of back of skull, but Scudgewoods didn't come into play here, so I think this is undisputably faster.
Like, as opposed to saving and quitting and going from the mountain, you mean?
So, yeah, or just like going to Flute 4.
Ah. Scudgewoods into leaving
So,
the back of skull.
yeah,
That's
Krithel
interesting.
timed that, like, if you're finishing TR and it's open, then Scudgewoodsing to Skullwoods and then walking out is faster than saving and quitting. But then Mr. Buyer, I think, disagreed on that timing. He came up with different numbers.
Somebody's got to tass it.
I'm not doing that anyway, so I'm not going to Scudgewoods just to save a couple seconds, maybe.
Yeah. Scudgewoods too risky.
So that's for someone else. So Doomtap's not climbing GT. He did not get the Tyler Room Big Key. I mean, the game's
Wow.
going to end, but
Yeah.
he would have had a very bad time if he had kept going. I think it's very hard to get back to that. Like, go to GT just to do Tile Room and hope Fire Rod or Big Key is there.
Right.
Did Krithel go to Pod? Absolutely not. Like, that's probably why Doomtap is not doing all these crystal dungeons. Oh, he did it again. He used the hammer to buffer spin speed clip. Nice.
Very nice.
And nicely done, Silver's Ganon for Krithel.
Yeah,
Takes
get
the
your GGs in
series.
chat for Krithel.
Good luck, Doom gets to play Tam.
Yeah, Krithel gets the easier matchup and gets to face me instead.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a Meyer play. But Doomtap has chosen to forfeit this race.
And we're joined by both runners. GG's to you both.
GG.
Jeez.
GG.
So where was the fire rod?
Well, first I'll have to tell you where the GT Big Key is.
Did I skip a chest?
You skip Tile Room?
Oh.
It's in
It's so nasty.
there. Yeah, so once you skip Tile Room, it's basically over. But it was also already over because Krithel was in Ganon when you did that.
Yeah.
I'm going to... you probably have figured out now that Krithel did not basement clip for Green Pendant.
Yeah.
Or in fact,
I,
even if-
by the time I found the hook shot, I figured I'd lost. That was my line of thinking.
I definitely stumbled across the right path here. I should have gone to GT earlier, but didn't think about it. Well, I forgot that I had hammer, basically, so I ended up going Hyrule Castle before GT. And when I got the hook shot, that gives me swamp. And at that point, I realized I could do left side GT. And so, hit that. And skipped Tarium at first, but then when I found absolutely nothing else in GT, decided to do it on the way out, because I was never coming back. And then when there was the big key, I hated life because the big chest was just never getting done, but thankfully bailed out.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like halfway around, I was like, if the big key is in Tarium, this is just awful. But I was committed at that point, so I skipped plenty. Like I skipped left side swamp as well, so I was going pretty aggressive towards the end there.
I kind of did the opposite, where I figured I was behind, so I said I'll just go do left side
Yeah.
swamp, and then I found ether, and I'm going into mire as you won, so that was what I was doing.
I think that's the right answer if you feel it's certainly what I'd have done if but having got that hook shot, I was feeling like as good as you really can in this seed. I knew I wasn't going to touch pod if I didn't have to. I was going to go TR next, and pod was going to be pretty late for me. All in all.
I do have a little question about Doomtap's trip to Thieves Town. What was your plan? Was it that you expected to do all of Village of Outcasts on that play and then didn't death warp, so you had too much health? Or like, were you hoping to spike an item that would make pod better?
I don't know. I was just sort of thinking, and there was just a thing I was doing while I was thinking, more or less.
That makes sense.
I just wanted to see what I found, and then maybe I could deduce something from there, but I didn't find anything, so...
Yeah, like if you found Mirror in Thieves Town, you would know that Moon Pearl wouldn't be in the village checks. You can get chess game very easily just by getting a guard to bump you in.
Mm-hmm.
But C-shaped house is a little slower because you have to bait the thief. But I was a little worried that you would just never go back to village because you did the dungeon that was there, and village had a sword and a hammer in it. But it was fine. It was also really interesting to have Ice Palace be required for Lamp. I don't know if you picked up on that logic.
That was kind of why I went to pod after, because I have no idea where the mitts were, and I'm just hoping that the Lamp led to something basically at that point.
The Lamp, yeah, I mean, we still don't know where the mitts are. The Lamp in Ice was locked behind Bombos and was locking Fire Rod. So Fire Rod was locked by both fire sources consecutively.
Probably just other GT chests, honestly.
No.
Oh, no.
We did all of them.
No, you're right.
All of the GT that was left is fire locked. It would have had to be like in Mire, right? Fireless Mire or TR mid.
Sorry, I said GT, I meant Mire.
Oh, okay, yeah. There wasn't that much left that the mitts could have been in. It's a pretty bad expected path for you because you just had to take a leap of faith and do Ice Out of Logic to be in this race at all. It was trying to find your logic would have been a pretty big waste of time in this seed. And thankfully both of you did just go to Ice because you could.
Yeah, once you find Bombos just outside, there's no real reason, except for, I barely remember Flipper Rap, but yeah. It's only a bit of hard rock risk, it's fine.
Yeah, I have to practice it before every race. I did the YBA this time. It's something that's new to me.
Ooh, that's nice.
And it's pretty easy, except for when you mess it up, and then, and then it's not so good.
Yeah. Well, it would have been
itself is easy.
It would have been really risky for Krithel to do it, besides just not having the potion for it, but coming from not saving and quitting for a long time. Whereas Doomtap just checked shovel from a save and quit and then ran over and did Ice YBA, so it would have been a free hard reset if it failed or missed.
Doomtap, I feel like we saw you buffer part of that YBA with the Cane of Burnout. Was that right?
Yes, but I was also wasting magic, so I could use the green potion.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
But you did really cool.
You did buffer a spin speed clip with the hammer later on. So you were definitely doing a little bit of that, which is pretty cool. It's thinking with your Y with your other buttons.
But no, I guess this was the expected outcome probably of the series. I had a chance, but Krithel's probably better than me. I get to go play against Tam, and Tam is better than me, so I might not have many races left in the tournament, but we'll see.
Yeah, Krithel gets to race me instead.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no good outcomes. It's all tough. It's not fair.
We're all too good.
Yeah.
We need more bad players.
I mean, we could all be bad if we wanted.
I've been trying. Don't get me wrong. But...
I think that about wraps us up for right now. There will be another race in about 45 minutes on this same channel. It'll be Holy Smoke versus Gamachu Game 2. They'll be double-headering that, if needed, straight into Game 3. So be sure you stick around for those. Make sure you also give our runners a follow. This is a really good race to watch with execution and routing. It was just a treat. I loved it. But yeah, any last thoughts from anyone before we wrap this up?
Thanks to both of you for putting on the restream. And good luck against Tam, Doomtap.
Well, thank you. We'll catch you guys on the next one.